Hello, my name is Gabriel from Gabac USA. In this video, I'll show you how to change the frame of the Galaxy S3. As you can see here, we have the brand new replacement is LCD with the frame and everything, as you can see here. So this is a brand new. The customer wants the color to be blue, so we are going to use this replacement. So what we have to do is to remove the back plastic, as you know, and then we are going to use this screwdriver to remove all the screws, so we can change the replacement. So we are going to remove quickly all the screws that we see here. Well, once you have removed the plastic, we are going to remove the last part, that is the speaker. You have to unplug it here, this little connector, and then pull up, and then you're going to remove it. As you can see, the customer has been playing with the phone. That is why the LCD is not here and is all clear. So that is why we are going to replace the whole thing. So we are going to remove the camera here, and the other part you can use your nail or you can use the plastic tool as I show you here. We're going to remove this screw. As you can see, the flex here is not anymore because he broke everything. So we're going to remove this black screw, is the one that goes here. So the other screws are all the same. That is the one that is kind of different. And here we are going to see another thing. This is another screw that we have to remove. But before that, we have two options. One is to remove this connector that you see here is from the antenna, and the other one is try to deal with it without disconnecting it. But it will be better if you can disconnect it. It will be much easier to work with. So now we are going to remove everything from the connector here that you see here, and everything, all the connectors, the camera, the ear speaker, everything goes here. Also the vibrator that you see here, it goes here, and the antenna that you see here, this cable, we have to unglue it so very carefully because it may break if you do it quickly. So we're going to remove this little screw that you see here. Then keep it in a safe place, don't lose it. With the knife, we are going to do like a little pressure here under the metal so we can lift it up a little bit. And other thing that we have to do here in this case, we have to take apart or lift up the glass, and we can do a little pressure here on the sensor so we can take it apart. There you go, as you can see. So once we have it here, we're going to separate it, and then we're going to remove the ear speaker. As you can see, so be very gentle with this when you're trying to unglue it, because we have to use everything that you see here. If it is a little hard for you, you can use a little of heat of a hair dryer or heat gun, will be much better. Once we have removed all this, we have to remove the antenna that you see here. So do a little pressure Everything is glue, so don't worry about that. We have to lift it up a little bit. Here we have a little piece of tape that keeps it down. So now we have removed that. We have to remove the rest of the thing. Remember, here we have the volume. We have to unglue the ribbon cable that has all the buttons and everything. So be very careful with that. We have to remove the button also. So now we can use the pliers to lift it up a little bit. Be very careful, otherwise you can break it. So here you see the glue, so we can remove that. Okay. So pay attention to this little black spot. It has to be there, otherwise the volume will not work. Okay. Now the next step, we're going to remove the vibrator. Okay, great. In one piece. So now that it is empty, so we can trash it if you want to. And now that we have everything, we are going to remove this little piece of plastic, because under this it has like a little glue, so it will stick. Now we have to remove this, peel it out, everything. Now we can use the vibrator to put it where it goes. Remember that it has like little holes that goes in these little pins. Okay, try to push it a little bit with the plastic tool so it will stay in its place. Now we're going to try to put the volume buttons. Now we're going to try to put the buttons here. Okay, try to put it in one direction, so if you put it backwards it will not fit inside. So try, when you push it you have to hear the clicking. So if you have any trouble, you can put a little glue. Don't use super glue or anything like that, or it will be very messy. It might mess up all the cores, so try to use like a universal glue or something like that. As you can see, the all-purpose adhesive. Now we're going to try to make a fit and the little dot, so it will stay there. It has its place. Okay, now that we have done that, we're going to put the sensor and the camera. Now remember that we have this little screw. Okay, now we have the antenna. Antenna goes here. Remember, it goes in this little ditch. Then we're going to use this little logic board to put it where it was. Try to see that everything is connected. If you have any problem, try to use the glue like I said before. Now we have to lift it up a little bit, all the contactors and everything. So we are going to put it in this place. Okay, try to make one click. We're going to connect the screen here. This is the connector. Try to be very careful with that. Try to put the little cable just under the logic board in this part. Then you have to be very careful when you connect it here, because otherwise you can break it. Okay, great. Now everything is almost in its place. Remember the black screw that I told you before. The cell phone has like two different screws. One is black, the other is silver, that goes here under the logic board, keeping down the camera and the sensor. So we're almost done. So we have to put this back where it was, the little pressure, connect the socket here, the connector. Now we're going to screw it in a little bit. Then we're going to put the rest, the plastic, and if everything works fine, the battery is okay, it should work. So I don't know that because the customer didn't bring the phone when he have to, so he was playing with it. If he broke something else, I don't know, so I will not know it until I finish putting all the pieces back together. So I'll try to use the battery. It has some damage, like it's broken here. I hope it will work, otherwise we have to try to replace the battery. As you can see here, I forgot the button, so we have the power button here. We have to push it so it will go out. You can see we're going to put it back in the new place. Okay, yeah, I can hear the noise, the clicking. it doesn't turn on, so maybe it doesn't have charged the battery. We're going to try with another battery. Okay, great. It seems that it's working fine. So let's wait a little bit and see, because it seems like it's working fine. We're going to put the rest of the screws, and that's it. There is no more than that. There is no more tricks. Try to discharge your body. I mean, touch anything with metal, like a window or something like that, because if you have some static on your body, you may ruin the logic board. So that is the main thing that you have to be careful. So now that we have almost finished with it, we're going to see if it works. The thing that I didn't hear was the noise of the speaker, so we should have listened the song, you know, when the phone works. I don't hear any noise. Let's see if it is on sound on silence. Well, the phone was on silence. That is why we didn't hear any noise when we were playing with it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubt, leave me a comment in the section below, and subscribe to my channel and click on like if you like this video. See you to the next time. Bye.